Birdman is the big winner, taking home several of the biggest awards at last night's Academy Awards. Although along the way there were some surprises, including how disappointing host Neil Patrick Harris was despite high expectations. NET Canada's Aaron Sebula joins us now with a recap of how the night unfolded. Aaron?
Yes, it's the day after the biggest show in Hollywood, the Oscars, and I think it's safe to say that the Birdman team is most likely still celebrating. They were definitely the big winner of the night, picking up Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Screenwriter. Other winners include the incredible Eddie Redmayne, taking home the Best Actor award for his incredible work in Theory of Everything. It was wonderful to see Julianne Moore 5 times nominated. On her 5th time, she finally wins an Academy Award for her incredible work in Still Alice. Other big winners included the wonderful J.K. Simmons, who brought home a Best Supporting Actor statue for his work in Whiplash, as well as the lovely Patricia Arquette. So happy to see her take home a trophy for her work in Boyhood, and wonderful to see Boyhood also win some hardware. She also went up and made a very surprising speech about wage equality, not just in Hollywood, but worldwide, which actually brought Meryl Streep to her feet. Always cool to see something like that happen at the Oscars. Lady Gaga performed and I think blew many people away with her incredible rendition of songs from the 50th anniversary of The Sound of Music. I think Julie Andrews was even impressed. Common and John Legend also brought their top song, Glory, to the stage, and there wasn't a dry eye in the house. The only one who didn't quite deliver, I believe, would be Neil Patrick Harris, our host. I mean, it is a tough job to host the Oscars, but I think he should have focused more on what he does well, which is song and dance, and the theater man we love so much. Some of his jokes fell flat, unfortunately, but you know what? Hey, there's always next year. Aaron Sebula, ET Canada, Los Angeles.
Thanks, Aaron. And all right, those were the big moments from last night, but as always, everyone's talking about the fashion, right?
It's true. Everybody wants to know.
Carlson joins us now to talk about that.
Right, the hits and misses. I mean, overall this year, I wasn't really wowed or...
No, neither was I. I mean, I thought people kind of went pretty tame this year.
It was. Like, I mean, little accessories, little hair and makeup, and then the dresses were kind of, even at the worst dress where, I mean, there were definitely some big mistakes, but
yes,
on the main big celebrities and the big stars, I didn't even see anything really super bad. So.
Right, not the kind of thing that, not the swan dress of the Bjork years, or the thing we'll talk about for years, you know?
There's been some really bad ones in the past,
yeah,
and I felt like this year is just kind of really average on a whole.
Okay, but let's get a little more into the details of that.
Right,
so we're gonna do best dress first?
Yeah, let's do best dress. So
okay.
Rosamund Pike, I really loved hers. Her inspiration, she had an interview with Allure magazine, and it was of Grace Kelly in 1954 when she won the Oscar. So she really drew from the inspiration in history,
right,
and I just love the way that that looked.
It fit her well, I thought. Yeah, it was good, but again, not like a huge risk.
No,
you know,
a red long dress fitted. We saw here Felicity Jones and Alexander McQueen. I thought this was really beautiful. I thought that it fit her quite nicely around the neck, a statement piece.
It was edgy and traditional.
Yeah, Julianne Moore, who I love. I thought she did a great job this whole awards season, and she won an Oscar, and I thought that the drop line waist, the Chanel dress, was gorgeous.
And is it true that people who wear white win more Oscars? Is that true? Yeah.
Apparently this year. Oh, and Gwyneth Paltrow. I love this dress. I know it's not for everyone, but I really thought that she wore it so well. I wasn't sure about the ruby in the earring. I probably would have just gone with the clear stone.
I have to admit, I was not crazy about the flower on her shoulder.
No,
yeah.
No, I loved it. And we have Rita Ora in Marchesa. I thought this was like quite grand and very red carpet. I loved the details on the waist, and I thought she did beautiful. And then the mother-daughter duo, I thought this was beautiful. Melanie Griffith and Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of mother-daughter duos. I take my mom to a lot of events.
Oh, that's cool.
So I thought they did, for Melanie's age with the long sleeve, I thought she looked fabulous.
Yes.
And I thought that they created quite a buzz when they did their interview. Did you see that?
I did.
Where they were kind of back and forth, and apparently Melanie hasn't
seen the movie. Well, she admitted to that, and Dakota was obviously like, "Mom, you've got to see the movie." I was
like, "Mom, okay, fine, don't see the movie." I thought that was hilarious. Yeah. So yeah, and then off to the worst dress.
Okay, lay it on me. Who do you think was the worst dress?
Marion Colliard.
I couldn't stand this dress, I have to say.
Cotillard. I know. Polka dots do not belong on the red carpet.
But they were kind of cutouts, and it was poofy in weird places.
It's a bad silhouette in the back. I mean, I just doesn't think that's not flattering for any woman. I don't care who you are. I didn't like that. Oh, Solange. I don't even know what was going on here. The wide leg pant with the long gown dress cut. Everything about this
Yeah,
was
I wasn't
bad.
even sure what that was.
Bad hair, bad makeup, like just horrible. This looks like a devil dress. It literally looks like it came straight out of hell.
And who
This
is that?
Blanca Blanco.
I don't know who that is.
She was in Boyhood.
She was?
Yeah, I believe that was what she was in. Yeah, and I just couldn't stand this dress. It looks like she's on fire.
Not in a good way.
No.
Yeah.
Lorelai, again, the cutouts weren't flattering. The
No.
slit's too high. It's just, I didn't like her hair with this, with the neckline. all of it was just a bit of a mess.
Yes, I would totally agree with that.
Yeah, and then this looked like poofy curtains at your grandmother's house.
Yeah, and she's young and she should have done, yeah, that's just not.
Chloe Moore, it's unflattering for her waistline. She looks huge under there. Like she could be pregnant, kind of like Keira Knightley.
You're
like,
right.
I mean,
She could be 9 months pregnant underneath there. You wouldn't know, maybe 12 months pregnant.
looks like she's wearing a billowing curtain. So yeah, I wasn't impressed with those.
So we're going to do long sleeve as a trend.
Right, so we're going to talk some trends. Definitely saw a lot of long sleeves this season. Thought it was interesting to see this one on Christy Teigen. That slit too. It was another big trend we saw, but she kind of did both at once. Faith Hill. I actually thought Faith Hill looked pretty. I mean, the short hair is something new for her,
Yes.
but I thought she looked feminine.
It looks like they're showing a lot of cleavage with the long sleeves. So you're
kind of
demure in one
balancing
way,
out
right?
the low plunge
Yeah.
with that long sleeve. We saw Margot Robbie wearing her dress here. This was very Scarface. And that necklace is actually from the 1930s, from the Duchess of Windsor.
Wow.
I know, a very
Really?
beautiful vintage piece.
And
I thought
so-
she looked gorgeous.
Another trend was pastels. A lot of really pale colors, blush, a lot of white.
Yeah, a lot of white, a lot of champagnes. We saw on the all different skin tones too.
Right,
A lot
and
of
that's
pastels.
unusual. I find that on the Oscars, people usually wear color.
Yeah, very washed out,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like, I mean, Jennifer Aniston looks great here, but again, it's just a really muted tone and
Yes.
normal hair. It wasn't nothing special here for her. Jennifer Hudson did look beautiful in the yellow. I thought that was great. A lot of the African American actresses actually wore a lot of pastels, I found. That was kind of one of the trends as well within the trend. And
Another trend was high slits.
very high slits, and lots of them on everybody at different places too. We saw them in the front, in the side.
Now, is Jessica Chastain pregnant?
I don't know.
There's rumors about that,
Is
but she
there?
hasn't, I don't think, confirmed. But
I
she
didn't-
looked more robust than she
Yeah,
usually
I
does.
didn't like the top on this one. I felt like it was a bit grandma, and I couldn't quite figure out what was going on there.
Yeah.
She looked so good at the Golden Globes.
Yes.
Again, Christy Teigen.
Yes.
Wasn't. And Jennifer Aniston had the slit as
a little
well.
slit, yeah.
Yeah, and then, like I said, it was all in different spots. I mean, we saw it in the front, the sides. Patricia Arquette did it as well, so we saw that a lot.
And we're talking, another trend seemed to be, there were the pale colors, but also a lot of natural hair and makeup, not a lot of
Really
overdone
undone
looks.
Yeah, really undone. Reese Witherspoon was one of them that we saw. Again, Dakota, she had her hair in a ponytail with the Saint Laurent dress.
Yeah.
I found that, seeing the ponytails, J-Lo did it as well. A ponytail. And
J-Lo always rocks the ponytail.
She looks great, but
yeah.
it was just really undone hair again here with.
Yeah. I thought she looked like she had her hair shaved underneath her ponytail.
No, that was Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, really?
Scarlett Johansson, yeah, no. So we saw that, and then we did a little bit of Who Did It Better.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
We saw Lady Gaga. I mean, some people love this dress.
Did anybody love her look? Really? Come on.
No, I actually heard people say it on the red carpet that they loved it, and I think it looks like Judy Haynes from White Christmas. I swear to God.
With the weird,
Right?
with
does
the
anybody
gloves.
remember
Like,
this?
oh my gosh.
Bad
Odd
repeat.
inspiration. And the gloves. I mean, the gloves, nobody,
And J-Lo,
people cannot stop talking about those gloves.
I know. And then J-Lo, I loved her dress, and I wanted to give her best dress, but we saw Luciana Duvall in the same dress, and I'm just wondering how this designer actually let it go.
Really?
And then this goes to Scarlett Johansson and Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus did this look on the red carpet first in 2012, and then we saw it on Scarlett Johansson last night.
I wish we could see Scarlett Johansson's necklace there because my 7-year-old
was
said it
supposed
looks
to be.
like she's wearing a beard. Like it was this long hanging thing that was.
Yeah, it was
Very-
really intense. I mean,
Yeah.
the dress was a gorgeous cut on her body, and then it just was this like massive, and with the hair slicked and this massive piece, she got a lot of bad reviews on that
Yeah,
one.
I didn't. Thumbs down for me.
Yeah, a lot of people felt that way.
Thank you, Crystal. I love talking fashion and about
for
the
sure.
Oscars. So fun. Thanks so much for coming in.